sipping a black lager. Lips so thick, last name should be Jagger. Chef in the kitchen, I was cooking up the swagger. Kissed her, pecked her, peachy like nectar. Bought a girlfriend to make it a trifecta. Shorty, remind me of sipping on a 40. A teenage love, nature by naughty, but vice versa. I'm in the club making love like Ursha. About to leave and take it further. Delphine, she at the bar taking selfies. Bodies like a goddess, positive and healthy. I got a lot, like cells on D blocks. LOX, she got styles like the locks. This wordplay, man, fuck with the birds, say they thirsty. She made me weaker than a Thursday.
All night till the morning. You ain't got plans, baby, come on. When I get you home, it's your body on my body. It's your body on mine. Oh, shawty got her eyes on me. Quarter past 3, baby, what's it gon' be? I'm thinking of your body on my body. It's your body on mine. Oh,
yo, direct flights. We got plans to stay the night. Let's connect right. She all up in the spotlight. Gorgeous figure. She not fucking with no boring nigga. I made her rain and I'm talking about pouring nigga. I got her head swole. She learned how to work a pole. Turn her on the collard green egg rolls. Watch how she walk. She make the ground break. I'm blowing super loud. I'm smoking a pound cake. Only good vibes. That's the positive life. Living that city life. Might turn her to a wife. Blowing Cali green. I'm down in Inglewood. DJ back out. Everything is all good. I'm on Venice Beach. Stuck to her body like a leech. In California with a Georgia peach. Where her legs meet, that's where I'm gon' eat. From hot 97 on down at Greg Street.
all night till the morning. You ain't got plans, baby, come on. When I get you home, it's your body on my body. It's your body on mine. Oh, shawty got her eyes on me. Quarter past 3, baby, what's it gon' be? I'm thinking of your body on my body. It's your body on mine. Oh.
Check it. Not for the public, it's that limited edition. They want it so bad that they fiend for prescriptions. We rising on the come up, flip what you confront us. Haters gon' hate, but think before you run up. Carolina blue fresh, hat with the two-step, polo of the rugby. Sun can't even touch me. Be me on a good day, yeah, if you're lucky. I'll cut your chances short like my name was Chucky. Don't sell me the whole pack unless that thing chunky. Used to sip the OE or the brass monkey. You don't even know me and chose to act funny. But that's okay though, I am all about my money. Stack for stack, we could take it back. In fact, put a rack on who got the hotter track. But that's easy money for a player like me. I'm everything that you envy and you wanted to be. And we still hold it down. Yeah. Cause they want a little more. Dish another round of that old hardcore. Knocking rappers out on that cold hard floor. Hopped into the game like the shit's parkour. Part of the course, real not miniature. All I wanna do is smoke, drink, think and live it up. It's a theme when she give it up. Made her scream when she get a nut. Now it seems so shallow how she swept my shadow. Probably need a saddle cause she never get enough. In every stage in front of me, I rip it up. Keep your eye on me cause I'm never slipping up. See me in the cut, chillin' with a purpose. Knowing that a million's generated from these verses. Inspiration hits, yes, I am the wordsmith. Rose from the underground until I reach the surface. music. Rich the bass. Ever since a kid, I've been sitting on the high chair. Don't get it confused, I keep a grind here. Young Dion in his prime here. Couple stacks in the living room, bricks by the toilet. The street life couldn't avoid it. Couple packs in the Taurus, you gotta move cautious. They sell you out like an auction. Bagging up on the scale, mad residue. Fiend knock, who the hell is you? The wolves spin them out like propellers do. This Mooga mates check my revenue. It's some grave diggers and some shovels too. I used to run the streets like the devil do. Then I changed my pedigree. Bad bitches like Rosie Perez in a heyday. And they come with foreplay. In they guts, stabbing them up just like I'm OJ.
Get out the way, scrap. Cause we ain't jacking at you niggas talking back. Listen, we lived in the trap. We did the bids, we back. We took slugs for them stacks. Spin that. Where the ops laying pay rent at. Get out the way, scrap. Cause we ain't jacking at you niggas talking back. Listen, we lived in the trap. We did the bids, we back. We took slugs for them stacks. Spin that. Where the ops laying pay rent at.
I made 30 in the Honda. True story. Black light Wakanda. Still hit the stove. Make pancake and your mama. A couple country towns I was getting it in. Shots of the Bombay. Shorty eat me up like an entree. That thing wiggle like Beyonce. Think she a step closer to being my fiance. I told her grab the package, get the money out the mattress. Put your finger on the atlas, pick a place. About to clean the money, buy more real estate. Remember Section 8, mad niggas on my dinner plate. Used to flex the leather sofa with electric tapes. Now the crib, parquet floors, drug related. I just elevated.
Out the way, scrap. Cause we ain't jacking at you niggas talking back. Listen, we lived in the trap. We did the bids, we back. We took slugs for them stacks. Spin that. Where the ops laying pay rent at. Get out the way, scrap. Cause we ain't jacking at you niggas talking back. Listen, we lived in the trap. We did the bids, we back. We took slugs for them stacks. Spin that. Where the ops laying pay rent at.
Classy your style, I'm digging your smile. Let's go, let's go. Bass. Wild music, know that. It's been a long time, I ain't felt like this in a while. Pillow play fights, then I start kissing your head, spraying your legs. Then I'm finessing your kiddies, I'm blessing you with me. Let's take over the city. Hold my hand, let me know that you with me. That ass in them hills got me blasting the skill. Yo, I'm telling you, couple niggas done spent some bail money. I'm trying to take you to the sky like propellers do. Be classy your style, I'm digging your smile. It's been a long time, I ain't felt like this in a while. Stay cute from your head, your toes, and the cash be froze. I'm thinking marriage should go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Blessing you with me. Let's take over the city. Classy your style, I'm digging your smile. Let's go, blessing you with me. Let's take over the city. It's been a long time, I ain't felt like this in a while. Blessing you with me. Let's take over the city. Classy your style, I'm digging your smile. Blessing you with me. Let's take over the city. It's been a long time, I ain't felt like this in a while.
She gonna miss my stroke. I said
you will remember me. Attracted to each other physically, plus we had a little chemistry. Crazy formulas, A to zinc. I'm rolling up, she's pouring drinks. Before I blink, she might be gone, and I know she down for that round 3. What up, girl? She a sore loser. If you listening, she might confuse you. Saying no, and then don't stop moving. Don't stop. I know what I'm doing, but she hate when she lose control. Feeling vulnerable. She said, I think you should know.
She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go, but before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time.
I'll be up in your guts like clockwork. I'm the nasty nigga you asked for. This pussy be out of this world. I'm making you come be my blood sport. I'm asking, how do you want it? Come ride me like a derby. Let's make it last forever, well until the early morning. Girl, I treat you special. Massaging that pussy real gentle. Come greet me top of the day. Your 4-play to 12-play instrumentals. You trying to get ready for work? I'm trying to remove those clothes. Before I let you go, I need to hit your love below.
Please put your back down. Not too proud to beg. Let me take you on these steps before you leave. I know you can't be late, you gotta run, but you're gonna miss this time. She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go, but before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go.
Bum, bum, bum.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Yep.
It's Saturday night, 10-something.
Oh, yeah.
You know we in the building. The effing podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the effing show. I am your host, Branson.
I am B.D.U.B. Budha.
And as you can see, we're missing one. Shout out our homegirl, Kels, my co-hostess with the mostest. She's sitting out tonight, but she will be back when we're back the next time. I think we're sitting out next week, but we will be back. So
She said
anyway,
she was sick.
Hey, get well soon, babe.
She get a sick day, I guess.
She could get a sick day.
I
So
think she was sick of us.
that's possible.
That's what I believe.
That's possible. She was possibly sick of us. So if you're not on our YouTube page, effing podcast 919, shout out 8th and Fancy with the adults.
What up?
As you can see, you know what I'm saying? Go to the magnifying glass up in the corner, look up 8th and Fancy.
Yo, I have to shout out Dank Drinks. They came through. They held their word.
They finally
Drake
came
showed
through
up.
for you.
Dank Drinks showed up. Held me down. You know what I mean?
Were the drinks as dank as
They
promised?
were definitely as danky as they promised.
Awesome.
What is it, Sir Loud? Is that his the name, Sir Loud?
It's Pastor Loud.
Pastor Loud.
Pastor Loud. So
Don't be disrespectful.
definitely check out Dank Drinks as well. We appreciate everybody checking in, tuning in with us tonight. We're gonna have a pretty good show. You know what I'm saying?
LLP.
Definitely LLP. Got to give a couple of shout outs, birthday shout outs. Shout out my man Justin Artist. Happy birthday.
Black man.
Happy birthday.
I got to get you and Buddha to get up here and give another performance. Then
Sin's
yes,
birthday's today.
definitely got to give a shout out to my man Sin. Happy birthday. Want to recognize the homies, whatnot. Like I said, if you're tuning in with us tonight, share our shit.
That's all you
saying?
have to do.
Share
It costs
our
you nothing.
shit.
And hit the like button if you're watching on
Like,
YouTube.
subscribe, all that good shit, man.
Send
Help
a little
our
note,
algorithms.
things of that nature.
Algorithm.
Please.
Yes, we
So-
need fans.
In the words of the great Ice Cube, because I don't do this a lot anymore. Today was a good day.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
Today was a good day.
What was so good about today?
I got to see my parents.
My parents came to my house.
Today
You know what I
was
mean?
a good day.
Awesome.
So
they're in town.
yes. So if they're watching, shout out to them. Now go ahead and turn it off because you know we about to go left with this, mom and dad. But it was great to see y'all. Love y'all. Y'all looking amazing. Shout out all the family. You know, because when they come out, they come to see family. So, you know, shout out all the family, everybody tuning in. So we're going to jump into the show. We're going to do serious real quick first, or kind of serious. So there's some job openings in Kendley, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
There's job openings in Kendley. So if you're looking for jobs, they are hiring at the police department, the whole police department up in
Kendley,
yes.
the Kendley Police Department,
Whole
Kendley, North
Police
Carolina.
Department.
with a 2.9 rating on Google out of 5.
Up and quit. Now you might wonder why the police department would just up and resign, like the whole police department just fuck it, we ain't working no more. Well, seems that they put a black woman in charge, and they didn't like that too much. So they, I guess, kindly resigned their positions, which is cool
Because they don't take lightly to her kind around them parts.
They don't take lightly to her around them parts, but that's the great thing. So now there's openings. So if y'all want to make these changes that we keep talking about, it starts the smallest steps help. So you know,
So if you're a black and you want to be a cop, you can go to Kendley and become a black cop.
hey,
KRS made a song for you,
oh yes he did.
so you can
Yes, he
become a
did.
black cop and fulfill your duty. And you can abuse your power in small towns and beat the shit out of people of your choice.
For the people tuning in tonight, like I say, you can go to our page, the effing podcast page 919. It's our YouTube page as well. Subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We
Subscribe.
need all the supporters we could get, and definitely share or shit.
Yeah, we get 1,000
Please.
subscribers and YouTube starts paying us, and we're almost there. So we need all those subscribers now. We're like at 700 subscribers, so we're close to getting paid for this shit.
Definitely share our shit, and we gonna keep making strides. We fresh off a lingerie party last weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
That was awesome.
We fresh off a lingerie and pajama party.
There was a gang of ass, and I put a video up just so some people could see
Look,
what they missed last week.
week was fucking phenomenal. We had a good time. Everybody who came out to party with us, we appreciate it. Thank you for hanging with the effing.
You know what I mean?
Look, I had a good time.
We party
last
with
week.
Dominicans.
Yes, we did. We partied with the music
Lo
sped up
que.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We had a great time last week. So anytime you hear of us doing an event, come and check us out. You know what I'm saying? Come have a good time with the effing, because we're going to have a good time regardless.
The best
Yeah.
part about Dominicans is they cut hair on Monday.
Oh.
They were trying to buy me drinks all night, yo.
Yeah, and that
Yo.
too.
And they were checking on us all night, making sure we was good, making sure everything was straight. Like,
Yeah.
it was a dope vibe. And I heard the
I mean,
food.
those my peoples.
I heard the food was banging.
I bought one of them burgers. Now, I'm going to be honest. That was very pricey for what
But
you
how
get.
was it, though?
It was banging, but I'll pay it because I was drunk.
It was a drunk
But
burger.
she
I mean,
charged
yeah,
me
you-
$15
It's like
for a burger. That's how much that burger costs.
We have
$15.
two budgets. We have sober budget and we have
It's
the
like-
drug budget.
I mean, I spent it because I was hungry.
You know, that's like one of them old school Miami Subs burgers.
Yeah. I spent it because I think, and that woman got more money off me than all the dancers and strippers combined the entire night.
That was her fault.
4'11" chunky Mexican woman pulled more money from me.
I can neither say I did or I didn't, but there were dollars thrown. There were a couple of dollars.
I threw more.
There's nothing
dollars
wrong
at
with
the
supporting
woman selling
entrepreneurs.
burgers.
There were a couple of dollars thrown.
And that spicy mayo was awesome.
But yeah, definitely shout out to the Dominican couple.
She could have got 30 if she had fries and a drink.
And then It was definitely popping.
There were a lot of
Definitely
fine ass
popping.
women.
I will say this though, that's the first time I've seen BBLs like that. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's the
some of
first
y'all need
time
to drop the BBLs and
I
just
have
be you.
ever seen so many women with BBLs. It was just like there were some good ones.
And there were some horrible ones.
There were some horrible ones.
There were some beyond garbage.
But there, you know, like I say, that's the first time I could really sit in a room and actually notice that they had their bodies altered because it was just so many of them.
I know some women in there had like the SpongeBob SquarePants.
Like there were some women in there with the, but I mean, it was just. It was cool. I had a great time.
I still had a great time.
I had a great time, and I'm probably going to pop back out. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. But I'm
Definitely
probably gonna
not
pop back
tonight.
out. Not
I got
tonight.
shit to do tonight.
So let's get into these topics. Some of the things that happened during the week that we're going to shed a little bit more light on.
That's cool.
My boy Breezy.
Yes, C Breezy. Wasn't he in town this week?
Last week, C Breezy, the concert was last Friday, I believe, him and Little Baby.
And it was where? In Raleigh.
Mr.
Right?
Run It.
Mr. Run It. Well, it got out. Breezy was doing a meet and greet for a stack.
Run It.
Mr. Run It. Like a stack. And I like Breezy.
Yeah, I'm cool with him charging that.
Oh, if he's worth it, get it, brother. You
And
know what I'm
those
saying?
pictures actually look like he was interested in those women.
Oh, he had a ball. Like everybody had
He
balls.
was getting $1,000 a picture. I'm sure he was having the
love the
time of his
idea.
life. But yeah, I mean, I personally couldn't pay it. I don't know who I'd pay that type of money for
I
to
wouldn't.
go see.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know who I'd pay.
I'm gonna keep it real. I paid Thelma $20 to get a photo with her from Good Times. She was in downtown Raleigh selling T-shirts with her husband. So I bought a photo op, and she signed my Good Times T-shirt that I bought from her. Thelma must have got like $45 off of me that day.
30?
Well, 30 for the photo, but I also bought a shirt.
Do you still have the photo though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I framed that motherfucker.
Okay.
I in fact, it's in my phone. I got rid of all my exes and just got a photo of me and Thelma.
I don't think I've ever played a celebrity for like a picture or anything
paid-
like that.
that was
Like,
for
I don't
me.
think I've ever like.
Thelma was like one of the first black women I remember having a crush on. So that was for me.
Oh no, I definitely can. I've never been in this situation, but I really haven't been around that many celebrities like that. I don't think. Like I've been around a couple, but you know, I seen them in passing and stuff. Like I saw the Undertaker once, big ass dude. The Undertaker is huge.
He's 6'10", isn't he?
This dude was super huge, but I mean that. I guess that's the current state. Like, you know, if you want to see these people, and you know that's what you're going to do. You're
I've met a lot of celebrities in my life, and I've accidentally like played them because they thought I wanted photos, and I walked off. Like I don't do photos with celebrities, so like I remember I accidentally like dissed Terminator X.
See, and that's what I was going to say. I know Terminator X, and he a good dude. Like,
Yeah, I
Terminator
didn't
X
mean
a really
to.
good dude. Like,
I remember I was at Smoking Grooves and Terminator X was there, and Delph was like wanted a photo with him, so he gave me his phone, and I took a photo with Delph and Terminator X. And so as I'm handing the phone back to Delph, Terminator X opens up his arms like trying to pose with me, and I just walked off because I wasn't thinking about it.
So
But
you left a great Terminator.
I
X
left
hanging.
Terminator X hanging, and I
You
feel
left
bad about
Terminator
that.
X hanging, not on some dap. Like
It
on
wasn't a dab. He
hug.
like
It was
sat there and posed, and I was like, and I just turned and dipped.
He was getting ready
I
to
felt bad
embrace
about it
you,
because
like,
I didn't realize what I had done until after it was over.
That should sit with you because that is the great Terminator X.
I know I ain't mean to. I
and-
apologize, Terminator X.
And when you see him, you need to go embrace
I'm
him
gonna buy some
because he is
ostrich
the
meat
great
as a peace offering.
Terminator X. But yeah, I don't knock Breezy for what he was doing. If you get that money, brother, get it by all means. You know, if you worth that, if they think you're worth that and they're going to pay
I'm down for it.
Collect it.
How many celebrities out there would you pay to take a photo with?
Like I'm saying, I can't really think of.
So wait, if Kobe was alive and was charging $40 a photo, you wouldn't pay it?
Oh yeah, for
I'd pay $40
In a heartbeat.
It's like, yeah, I just have like, okay, so let me really sit and think on it. Like, I pay money for the chick from Desperado.
Desperado? Who? Selma Hayek?
Yeah, I pay money for her. Just because, like you say, that was like your first. So I guess that was kind of like.
I wish Vanity was alive. I'd pay $25 to photo with her, and I let her sign my Action Jackson T-shirt.
Sheila E.
Yeah,
she was
Sheila E.
When I was growing up.
I'm trying to think about who else. Prime Paula Abdul.
Right now, I might pay to take a picture with her.
Who?
HER, her.
Oh,
I think I would pay.
What about your wrestling homegirl you're always hyping up?
Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Bianca, I definitely pay for them. Yeah, I definitely pay for them.
See, so it's not that far-fetched to pay for a photo op with a celebrity.
Nah, I could, like, if you can collect on it, why not? If people are willing to pay you for your services, take advantage of it.
People were upset about it, and I don't get that. He set the price, and they lawfully paid, so I really don't understand what the problem is.
I did see a guy with a picture with Chris Brown.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't know if I could pay that type of money to take a picture with Chris Brown. Like
for me to pay money to take a picture with a dude, it would have to be somebody I really admire. I pay money to take a photo with Stevie. Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
Maybe Barack. Like,
nah. Barack fucked up so much shit, he got to pay me. I lose credibility with the streets if I took a photo with Barack.
I probably pay for Barack just because who he is and what he's done. But like to pay another guy to take a picture with him, I don't know. Like,
I'd pay Stevie. I'm trying to think. It'd have to be somebody on Stevie's level. Like, I'd pay to see artists I personally admire to take a photo op with. It'd have to be somebody legendary, like a jazz artist like Herbie Hancock or something.
Like, no, I can't think of anybody like that. Like, but that's just me personally. Like, there's people who like got up that money to see and take that pic with Chris Brown though. So, you know. Mm-hmm. What else we got? Oh,
yes.
You're going to be the representative tonight. So when we got off air last week, they had, not announced the verses, but they had compared two artists that should do a verses, and I was thinking it might be a good verses. So I'm gonna ask you because you're a representer.
Okay,
you're a commander. You represent the DC area to the finest.
Yes,
Wale. Versus Cole.
Cole would murder him.
Like murder, like and is that? Well, it can't be.
I'm biased because I don't like Wale, and I know I'm from the DMV, and I'm supposed to automatically.
See, that's
be
why
on
I'm like, okay, and I'm not expecting you to be on Wale's Jills, but what I'm expecting you to be like, Wale he got a nice catalog.
I don't listen to Wale. Wale is one of those artists I've heard like 3 songs from. And if it wasn't a guest appearance on like a Rick Ross song, I don't know Wale shit. I never liked Wale.
And see, that's the thing. I'm not the biggest Wale fan either, but I know he has hits.
He might. I don't know his catalog. I do not know his shit.
Budha, he got hits, don't he?
Definitely has hits.
He got hits the tangle with Cole?
Definitely.
Okay. I thought it'd be a better verses than people were giving it credit for because, like I was telling somebody, we got the North Carolina bias in this.
It would not be a wash. It's definitely not going to be a wash.
We have the North Carolina bias in this, and J. Cole is like the equivalent to Jay-Z in North Carolina. Like that.
I don't know about that.
And he's kind of up there when it comes to recognition, especially just talking about North Carolina per se. When it comes to stars they've spawned off,
I guess in terms of fame.
So
what's weird? I think Fonte gets more critical acclaim than J. Cole.
But Fonte dope though.
I'm not saying he don't deserve it. I'm just saying. J. Cole is the bigger star, obviously, but I hear more about Fonte than I do about J. Cole.
Fonte dope. Fonte's
Hey, isn't that some bullshit that Fonte was not on that top 50 Southern hip hop list?
I did see it, and yeah. But you know, these lists are
Everything
all
is about marketing and promotion, man.
these lists
But
are all subjective.
Isn't that Mike D who wrote it from the Beastie Boys? Wasn't that the person who wrote it, or somebody? Who wrote that list? I'm cool with Scarface being at number 1, but I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna throw Fonte in nowhere in there?
50? You got 50 artists.
And they left Ludacris off. So I'm like,
Which is a slap in the face.
yeah, I'm like, you ain't gonna put Luda in there?
Like that's
Luda.
definitely a slap in the face because Luda was
I think Luda deserves to be mentioned.
mentioned.
But
He
they're going to say
deserves
it's because
top
he
10.
was, Illinois or some shit?
Well, no, he's ATL. Oh yeah, niggas
Like,
is from
if-
Chicago. Lots of niggas left Chicago. It's Chicago.
If you talking about Southern rappers, Luda is definitely top 10.
Yeah.
Probably could put up a fight for him possibly being top 5. Possibly.
No, because now you talking Bun B,
He had-
Scarface.
Yeah, but like I say, a lot. Bun B, who is one of my favorite artists, without a doubt, a lot of his success came with Pimp C. It was a collective.
Yeah, but he's 50% responsible for UGK.
Oh, true indeed. But what I'm saying is Luda, first couple of solo albums, he did it really on his dolo. That's
Yeah.
why I kind of respect, the solo artist just a little bit more, because he did a lot of his work on the solo aspect. And Luda had, I want to say, between 96 maybe, 96, 2000. Like he was super hot. So yeah, for him to be left off the list is crazy.
Yeah, they were real biased. And then there was an argument about Pusha T being on the list because people don't think Virginia is Southern enough, despite the Confederacy being in
no.
Richmond.
Did they have slaves?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Maryland had slaves, and nobody
definitely-
thinks it's the South.
Definitely put them on
Anything
the
below
list.
the Mason-Dixon line, is the South. Even if you don't consider it to be the South. Maryland is the South, even though nobody believes, cares, or thinks it's the South. And it technically isn't. But, I mean, there was
Maryland is I'll get that. That's a push. But Virginia's definitely
Virginia's
the South.
definitely the South. I can tell you that.
So let's do topic switch. Shout out to everybody tuning in, watching us. Like I
Yes.
say, share our shit when you come in. Leave us some emojis, some likes if you're watching.
And feel free to add comments to the goddamn show.
Go subscribe to our YouTube page. We appreciate it.
People must be on
it.
vacation this week.
It's summertime, and it is kind of late. You know
Speaking
what I'm
of
saying?
summertime,
Because
how
I'll be
come
on
nobody's
vacation
played Will
next
Smith
week.
today.
So they might be, because I'm definitely going on vacation next week.
I mean, vacation is popular over the summer. That's when a lot of people
I
take
have
their.
not heard "Summertime" by Will Smith the whole fucking.
At all. You know what? That's for, I have
White
not
people
either.
is that mad?
He fucked up bad.
I mean, I don't know, because they just announced the other day that he's supposed to be getting $35 million for doing something on Apple
but it's
TV.
a slave movie.
That's $35 million.
You
and
know,
that's Will Smith.
Will Smith's first movie after all this debacle is going to be a slave movie, so that way he can be seen getting whipped and shit, and white people can feel better about themselves.
Whatever.
Watch that nigger get whipped for what he did at the Oscars.
That's 35 mil. Plus, they say Bad Boys 4 is still going.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's a money maker. People got to understand, Will Smith is still going to be a fucking star.
you cannot stop.
You
You're
know,
not going to be able to stop.
The real is Chris Rock got paid for the smack in some way, shape, or form. So he's cool about it. The rest is just angry white people mad America's like nicest black guy snapped.
They feel comfortable now.
Yeah.
But we all have that breaking point.
Exactly. But besides that, Will Smith is still a star, and no matter how angry the
stop
world
Will
gets,
Smith.
they're still going to see his new movie as long as it's good.
You can't stop Will Smith.
Speaking of black movies, have you seen Nope yet?
No. Have you?
I heard there's mixed reviews. I haven't seen it yet.
It
But
is definitely on my must-see list.
I keep hearing Jordan Peele is a one-hit wonder. with
So
Get Out.
I'm going to go see it for myself, but I'm definitely. I think it's going to be good. I don't think I've seen any reviews on it yet.
I've seen mixed reviews. I'm kind of curious because Us was Candyman was and Nope. I haven't seen it.
This is his judgment film, right?
Yeah, this is his judgment film. If it's not good, you had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage. And then I recommend him going back to remake Mad TV.
What did you posted something I thought I saw about Phase 5?
Phase 5 Marvel movies have been announced. And realistically, it is going to be some disappointing shit.
There was one thing.
I'm pulling up the list now.
I know you. When you pull it up, though, there was one in the bottom right-hand corner. I was like, hold on. They already do the Thundercats?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't the Thundercats. I thought it was. I was like, oh, they get ready to kill this.
It's the Thunderbolts. Okay, so we have, let's see. Low Key Season 2. I never saw Season 1. Don't give a fuck. Guardians of the Galaxy 4. I'll check it just because I checked
I like
the other
Guardians
two.
of the Galaxy. That's kind of funny.
What is Quantum Mania?
No idea.
I have no idea. They have Agatha
No idea.
Coven or Chaos, which is Agatha Christie from that, or isn't that her name? Agatha something. She was the witch in the Scarlet Witch TV series.
I have to look that up.
Anyway, they got another Captain America New World Order, which means they're going to have a black Captain America with Anthony Mackie.
I might fuck with that. I might fuck with that.
I'll watch it just to support a black actor, but I really don't want to see that shit.
I just want to see how they're going.
The only movie I want to see absolutely is Blade.
Blade is going to be dope.
I want to see what Mahershala Ali does with it.
I can't pronounce his name, so I need to go to try to.
Then you have the Marvels, which I don't know. Ironheart, which I don't know. Daredevil, Born Again, which I would watch. I like Daredevil. I like Blade. The Thunderbolts, which I have no fucking idea. And Secret Invasion, which I have no fucking idea. And I got to say, for Marvel Phase 5 overall, it's disappointing. It's going to be carried by Blade and Daredevil and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Everything else is up in the air. Trash that I'm sure nobody else wants to see. Marvel, it's okay to give shit a rest. You don't got to be making movies to make movies, you know? Some of this shit is cool, but a lot of this shit is trash. And y'all just need to focus on the franchises that are actually giving people, what they want to see. Like, Spider-Man. I like Doctor Strange too. People didn't like Doctor Strange too. I like Doctor Strange too.
It was all right. It was pretty good.
If you take hallucinogenics and watch it, that movie is the shit.
Topic switch. Angela Simmons broke the internet this week.
She broke a lot of shit with them thighs. I don't understand the point. She was looking good. Like,
I mean,
I guess.
Yeah. I don't get the point. There's no other way to. She was looking very nice.
I mean, she looks alright, but I don't get the point of Angela Simmons at this point. She has placed herself out the game. I mean, yeah, she's thick, but let's be honest, man. The men she wants, they ain't really gonna mess with her. I think her downfall was not getting with Romeo. Masterpiece.
You know, I remember, but when we're younger, we always miss that.
I'm just saying that would have been hip hop royalty, the Simmons and the Millers coming together, and they could have been happily ever after on some Beyonce, Jay-Z, C level.
What I see is that last name carries a lot. You see what I'm saying? And not saying they're not talented or anything like that, but just last name.
She's not even the best looking Simmons daughter. Vanessa is.
I haven't seen pictures of her in a while.
Vanessa is the better looking one, but
she's still super attractive though.
Yeah, I mean,
true.
She's banging. It's just kind of like, what is the point of this at her age?
Just to show that she still got it.
I mean,
and I respect that. And what's her age? She's not that old, is she?
She's too old to be doing this shit. Didn't her baby daddy get murdered?
I don't know about that, but I appreciated it. I appreciate a sexy woman when she wants to show off and flaunt what she got. I didn't think she was that old though. Like when I'm thinking of old, like I didn't know Play was 60.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know he was that old. Like
Play
from Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know he was that old.
He changed his name to Pension. Ain't nothing to play with.
So
okay, Angela Simmons is 34 years old.
I don't really consider that old though. Like that.
I don't either, but it's just kind of like, what do you want? Like, what is the point of this?
Just let them know that she been in that gym. Like, that's what I see. Like a woman who take care of herself, who is feeding her fan base. You see what I'm saying? Because they have fan bases.
I guess. I mean, she's okay. It's just kind of like, I don't know how to react. Obviously it's just, yeah, she looks good, but it's just like, how are you any different than the thousands of other women that do this shit?
Her last name, like I said, name carries weight. So
I just don't understand the point. But hey, to each their own, shit.
So let's topic switch. You had some good ones. Usually I write these down.
Usually, and then
tonight
I bring out my phone.
I'm freestyling.
He's freestyling in here. We were supposed to cover Kevin Samuels and the cause of his death. Which was actually hypertension. So it was revealed that Kevin Samuels died from hypertension, which is what generally happens when you have a career of arguing with single mothers.
I mean,
there's nothing you can say because it's just black men. We're susceptible to hypertension. And Kevin wasn't even fat. He was thin and suffered from hypertension, which means nobody is safe. Skinny black men, fat black men. It's what Corey Holcomb said last week. He said, if you are on the American diet, you can die at any time.
Yeah, this shit is trash.
Yeah.
The American
diet period, is trash, man.
It's awful. Like they feed
everything is processed. Everything is bad for you. And the worst part is, it's everywhere. In the rich areas, the poor areas. It's very hard to eat good in any part of the country because all the bad stuff is cheap.
We don't even know what eating good is really anymore like that. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, in North Carolina, pulled pork is part of the food pyramid.
I mean, that's just in the South, period. Like, we don't know what eating good and taking care of your body is.
Diabetes is an STD down here.
When we get older, if we haven't taken the time out to take care of ourselves, that's when it really rears.
No, here's what really killed Kevin. He was going too hard. He was, every day, he was running that entire podcast by himself.
Don't bring your work home with you.
He ran the whole thing by himself. He had no assistance. So every time you saw him online, he was running the entire thing.
Don't bring your job home with you. Even if you work at home, put it in the room that you work at. Leave it there. You cannot bring that stuff home with you.
But that's what it takes to get famous. Like, we need to start doing this podcast like 5 days a week. And we need to start we need to start having callers.
Callers would be dope.
I need to start talking to some of the miserable people. I don't want to talk to our happy callers. I want the miserable callers. The callers who have had enough and are sick as shit and don't want to take it anymore. But on the plus side, Kevin actually died in some pussy, which is always a good way to go. That's the best way to go.
If you're thinking on ways of having sex definitely might top the
that
list.
Tops being surrounded by your family.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. As crazy as that sound, it might top being with all your family around. Like, as great of a moment as that is,
you're going out with a smile.
Having sex,
busting and dying and busting
might be
better.
the best way to go
If
out.
I'm dying with my family around me, my final words are gonna be, "Give me some pussy."
We're going to have to do a poll about that. And that's crazy. But yeah, I think dying while having sex would definitely win out on that one.
And what if she gets like pregnant off that nut? Does your soul like go to her uterus? And you get to relive life as your own son?
Well, I hope
I guess that just depends on your religious beliefs.
That'd be cool. That's a soulful nut. It's the transferring of souls.
What else did we have to? What else were we getting at?
Well,
Shout out my girl Kelly. We miss you,
Jo
babe.
is sick
Kelly
right
Jo.
now.
Feel better, please.
Share our shit.
Okay, so Iman Shumpert was on a podcast,
Okay.
and he was just basically saying out loud that
He said out
to
loud.
ladies, he said, rich niggas do not want their women paying bills. And this kind of, he said that to women as if it was like a surprise. He said, ladies, let me reveal to y'all a secret you may or may not know. Rich men don't want their women paying bills, as if that's some secret surprise. And now
I was getting ready to say, because if I had it, nah, you ain't got to pay it. Like, if I had the money like that to just take care of everything, nah, you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah, and
like
I'm kinda
nothing
like-
at all.
I don't understand the point of this statement because it's obviously true. But the thing I noticed across the board were a lot of women were like, see, that's what a real man does.
But like you say, you can't compare a man who has a 6, 7, 8.
Don't say real without saying rich. You know what I mean? That's what they want to
Go
say.
even deeper. Look at the bills of the woman. Look at the woman whose bills he's paying.
I mean, like, your life.
Tiana Taylor.
Life is different when you have that type of income coming in. So I'm sure a lot of things are different.
I wouldn't
but
have a problem paying my lady's bills if I was making Iman Shumpert's
if
money.
if I was making that kind of money, I'd be paying bills. I'd be paying bills. I'd
Right.
be helping people pay their bills. Just
Okay,
because
now you sound like you're tricking.
I mean, it's not tricking if you got it. Remember, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I mean, you know, you want to give.
You can't
back.
tell a sweet dick Willie nothing, yo.
But I mean,
That's sweet
sometimes
dick Willie right there, dog.
sometimes you want to give back though. Like sometimes you want to bless those because you've been blessed. I don't know if people look at it like that. Like if I had, I would do a lot more for people, but I don't have it like that. But that's just the type of person I am. I'm a giving person.
I feel bad because it seems like the more money I get, the like less and less like giving I am.
I mean, but because you know,
I'm stingy now.
the stigma set in. Like when you get money,
You would let
like
me hold some money though, dog.
What's that?
You would let me hold some money.
if you can see this dude face, like, and look, I thought y'all were super
That
good.
nigga
Like,
would let me hold some
good?
money, yo.
look, that was like, but I mean, like, the stigma that
You gotta let
people-
all the intoxicants kick in first. You would let me hold some money.
the stigma that when you make money, you know, people are coming for it, makes you even more
Yeah.
standoffish. Because
Yes,
now
it does
you know
because
that
I earn that money.
people are they coming for you genuinely because they fuck with you, or are they coming with you because they know you got a little paper in your?
They're coming with you because you know you got a paper. That's one of the issues with dating because there was this talk earlier today. I saw this video. This dude was saying how women, you can help build a man and he could leave your ass. So what you need to do is find a ready-made man. And I'm like, he's going to cheat on your ass too because he's already got his money and you ain't even help him build nothing. So he'll cheat out of spite for you due to that.
I mean, everybody is their own person. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? People are going to do what they're going to do. You know, the building a person. Yes, something might happen where you build them and that person leaves, and that goes for men and women. That's not just men. A lot of people be like, well, you know, I built, like, you know, sometimes you pour more than just money into a person. Like,
Nah, it's a lot.
I mean, but you pour more than just finances into a person. Like, you know, I help them open up, maybe become a better speaker, you know, conversationalist.
The number one thing I hear is niggas paying off women's credit cards, intuition, and stuff like that.
If I had it, but
that's hard for me because I don't know about paying off a woman's credit cards and tuition. It's hard for me to pay off anything a woman acquired before she met me.
If I rock with her like that, and I got it, it's nothing to pay it off. If I got it,
it's the principle. Like, what if she was spending that credit card on other niggas before she met you, and you got to pay the bill?
I can't punish anybody for what they were doing before me. I never look at a woman's past. If I take her on for her, I got to take that on like her past. So I never really judge.
You never judge a woman based on her past?
I try not to.
I
try not to because that's just
you gonna pull all the hoes, literal hoes, the hoes. Like, you don't judge me? They gonna be lined up for you.
I mean, what?
I judge harshly. So
we all have a past. And the older you get, the longer that past is. We all have a past. So
my past isn't that bad.
But who am I to be like judging what your past is? Like, oh, that's all. Like, I can't really, like, if I rock with somebody,
if I pay a woman's bills, I'm judging her ass.
I mean,
that's fair.
If I've judged enough to be like, I'm gonna pay her bills. Like, I've come to this conclusion that I'm gonna pay her bills. She's cool enough that I'm gonna pay all her bills.
There had to be some caveats. Like, for me to pay a woman's bills, I feel like I'd have to control her. Like, okay, I'm paying your bills.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yes.
At the hourly wage I'm making right now, I think if I'm paying all your bills, yes, I have more of a say so because I'm, but I think if I had a bigger wallet, like, I think the more or less I'd be like,
You know what? I'd pay her Wi-Fi and her cell phone bill.
But
just so I could have access to her Wi-Fi to see who's connected to her internet. And her cell phone bill to see who she's texting.
I ain't got time. I ain't
got time either. That's what I'm saying. All I need to do is see her slip once or twice.
I ain't worried about it.
The moral of the story is don't let me pay all of your bills. You got to pay some of your bills. Otherwise, I feel like I have control of you.
I don't think anybody, well, there are that segment, but I think for the majority of women, I'm not a woman, as you can see, but I think women are like kind of like, we can go at this where she's going to accept some of the load. Like, I really do think there's a good percentage of women who are like, we're going to accept some of the load.
Yeah. I know a bunch of women that'll accept my load.
Now, the amount which they're willing to accept is another thing. Like I say, for me, it all depends on how much money I'm making. Like, if I'm only making X amount, I might need a little help. You see what I'm saying? That's not a lot to ask. I'm willing, if we're building, asking for a little help, it shouldn't be anything wrong with that.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think the problem with what Iman Shumpert said is there are going to be a bunch of average-ass women expecting men to be like Iman Shumpert and pay their bills.
I think what I saw, because I had a post on that earlier today, about getting flued out and stuff of that nature, like that's for your 20s and stuff like that. I mean,
it isn't.
Everybody's not going to live a certain lifestyle. Every person isn't going to be the chosen like that. You see what I'm saying? That goes for men and women.
Exactly.
But we want to feel like that. But deep down, it's possible you might not get chosen. It is what it is.
And that's the problem with social media as a whole. It's introduced that opulent lifestyle to a bunch of dusty, low-class motherfuckers.
And that goes on both sides. This is not like...
Oh, yeah, men and women. This is both genders.
This goes to both sides. It gives the illusion of being
wealth.
more than what you are. Nobody wants to be average anymore.
Yeah.
You're scared to look average. Everybody has to ball.
And the problem with social media is you got all these people who are living these opulent lifestyles throwing their lifestyle in your face 24/7. Whereas before social media, all you could see, the only time you could see rich people was during MTV Cribs.
Or in magazines or things
or
of that
Lifestyles
nature.
of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach. That was it.
But now everybody wants to live this lifestyle. And it's not meant.
Yeah.
It's not meant. Like,
I know people, man. A lot of y'all don't deserve millions. Y'all are lazy, no work ethic, dusty. But y'all want the... I mean, let's be real, man. Motherfuckers be dusty as fuck. Wanting all this shit.
I mean, it is a lot of people out there whose work ethic is completely and utter trash. I will not and it just trickles down in society. So now, if your work ethic's trash, then your child's work ethic is possibly going to be trash.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people aren't really being accountable for what they're doing, and social media gives you a place to go and change whatever life that you might be living and turn it around.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? When all them rich motherfuckers be taking photos of this shit and they be like, this is motivation for other people. And I'll be like, no, you lying motherfucker. This is so you can stun on everybody. I hate that shit. Like, no, this is to inspire other. Nigga, put an online course on if you want to inspire people. You just taking photos of your Bentley.
But that's what social media is, because I want the stunt on you. I want you to see what I've done. I want you to see that I might be a couple of steps ahead of you in life, and I want you to
and they want to throw it in your face.
Yeah,
that's really what they do. I don't mind that though, because I'm a hardworking nigga, and in about the next 8 years, I'm gonna be there.
That's why old people act the way they do.
Old people,
like people who actually got it, they don't say nothing.
Oh no,
because they got it.
No, I'm gonna be stunned.
They don't speak on what they got.
And I'm still gonna have a Ford Fusion, and I'm gonna have like millions in the bank, and that way people will leave me the fuck alone. They'd be like, "Yo, did you hear Dub got money?" And you see me in a Ford Fusion, like that nigga ain't got no paper, and then they leave me alone.
People want to be rich so bad. And I know I'd be at work like, damn, I wish I would have been born rich. I wish I would have been born into that family. But it just didn't happen. So I got to find this work ethic that I got and push it.
Being rich is overrated. Trust me, I've been there. Nah.
I don't know, but I push. Like, I don't know. I think being rich would definitely...
Being rich just brings a new set of problems into your life you didn't even think about before.
I think it would rob you of certain things because...
You're out of touch.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like Oprah. Oprah said she hasn't been in a grocery store since the 90s. And Tyler Perry said he hasn't been since the early 2000s.
Being black is a whole nother thing. Like, sometimes, just being black in this world is just a different thing. Like, I was talking to a friend, they would talk about travel, and I can't go everywhere like that.
Why not?
I got to, some places I got to think about where I might possibly travel to, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me, though.
Mm-hmm. I think traveling is overrated.
I think it's good to get out and see.
No, I mean, that's cool. I'm cool with getting out and seeing the world, but there are like a bunch of women who travel now as a way to replace their personality. And there are a lot of people now who travel and think that's like a replacement for like the substance. Seriously, there are people out there who travel to different places and they're boring as fuck.
Because you've seen some things you think that might change you a little, or change.
No, what it is it's just a stall tactic so you don't have to develop a personality.
I mean, it's good to travel. You should get out the United States.
I mean, I believe in
at least once.
I've left the United States on multiple occasions, and it's good to leave the United States. In fact, I want to go back to Europe. I want to go to one of those white countries. I want to go to one of those countries where they don't got a lot of niggas, and when you walk the street, everybody wants a photo with you.
You play basketball?
Yeah. I'll tell everybody I'm in. I could pass for an NFL player, so I'm gonna go with an NFL player.
But yeah, everybody should at least get out in the country at least once.
Yeah,
just
go to
make that a habit just once. If
no,
you don't
motherfuckers really need to leave the Western Hemisphere once and go to like the Far East once.
Asia.
You should go to a country like Japan where they hate niggas but love our culture. Niggas will sit in Japan for like 6 hours in a barber chair to get naps.
All right, topic switch. Let's do something else.
Is it freaky?
Yeah, we can do freaky shit. We can do freaky shit now.
That don't sound right when Kelly's not here in the
Yes. Shout out Kelli Jo. We miss you, babe.
Yes, we do.
No, we'll definitely see you soon. So, is there such thing as too much head?
Yes. There's been a time after you nut and she swallowed it and she's still going. And
I don't even know, even if I haven't nut. Like, I think like there's just a possibility of just getting too much head. Like sometimes I'm good. Like,
do women say the same thing? Because I've seen women go multiple times.
I know some women who prefer getting head over sex. So yeah, I know a couple of women who prefer that. But for me as a guy, like there's a line, and there's a such thing as like too much head for me. Like, you know, I like it, you know, for a minute, you know, set it up, all that good stuff, but not for hours, you know, be like, oh, you don't have to suck the brown, or like, you know, like, but that's me. Some guys might be different. I don't know. Every guy is different, you know, so I can't speak for everybody. But for me, that's just, you know, go ahead and get me started if you want. If that's your thing, you know, go ahead and do your thing. But nah, we're not going to be down for hours.
Has she ever gave you a head and it hurt so bad you wanted to stiff arm her?
Has she not known what she was? I haven't had an unlicensed head giver in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
they have no business down there.
One time a girl bit my shit accidentally. I almost socked her.
Now, see, you know, I'm sure as guys we've all got that story when we were younger where she ain't know what she was doing and she might have nipped you and things of that nature. But since I've been older, like, you know, these chicks know what they doing. You know,
that's because they've had plenty of practice.
Hey, and I'm not knocking it. But these women, some are better than others. I will say that. Some put a little bit more oomph into what they're doing than others. But for the most part, they all got a basic idea of it. Just like, I don't know though, because when I give or stuff, it's not like, I could probably give longer than I can get. Put it like that. I'd rather give than get if it's like that. If I got to pick one or the other, I'd rather give than get. But that's just me.
I can do both. My favorite thing is when a woman says, I've never done that before.
I've never. See, I don't believe that I've never. At this
No, I'm
age,
talking
man,
about when she squirts.
Okay. Oh, well, see, squirting is all.
I think squirting is the only time a woman's truthful.
She's being
she doesn't have the ability to not tell the truth right before she's about to come. So
I mean, squirting kind of tells everything that all the questions that you were asking, I think. But you know, like I said, oh my God, I don't know nothing.
I'm 4 for 4 in my last with the last women I've dated. The last 4 women I've been with, I have made them all squirt, and I'm proud of that fact. Ladies, if you've never squirted before, you need to holler at me because I guarantee a squirt or your money back.
I used to get excited about it, but now it's a mess to clean up.
Oh no, that's why you do it at her house.
Yeah, like
I'd sleep in the wet spot, but I'm going home. Good night, and you leave.
Totally do.
Nothing makes a man feel manlier than making a woman squirt. There's nothing you can do except maybe get a chick pregnant that'll make you feel more manly.
that does like kind of make you do the pose and stuff like that.
You got her screaming like Goku going Super Saiyan. Oh man. And then she apologizes for what she did to your bed. Ladies, if you never apologize to a man for squirting on his bed, it's because your mama didn't raise you right. You got to have manners.
I mean, like you said,
apologize.
If you make her squirt,
get a straw.
Like, that will you definitely have to do like the flex.
Yeah, you gotta flex.
You gotta flex because that's definitely a fucking.
If she goes, oh my God, I've never done that before, she's telling the truth. She doesn't have the ability in those few seconds to lie. That's it. She's like, oh, I've never done that before. If she doesn't say that, it means she's done it before. Don't ever ask her if she's done it before because she's going to say yes. You got to let her admit that shit on her own.
I try to keep questions to a minimal. It's like certain stuff I don't want. I just, in my head, I want to think that I am the best just at everything. So I'm not really going to ask too many.
I don't care if I'm the best as long as I leave a good impression. And that's the most important part. I think nothing says you left a good impression than the second time she lets you fuck.
Yeah.
And I always tell women the second time is 100% better than the first time. The first time I'm nervous.
I'm always shooting for top 3. I gotta be in top 3. So I'm already going in with a chip on my shoulder anyway because I have to make this memorable.
Yeah, I believe in that.
I have to make this memorable. So I'm going to show the fuck out.
Yeah, I want her to think my dick is the Michael Jordan of dicks. I want her to call me the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't really ask a lot of I don't need nobody fucking my ego up or anything like that.
Nah, I don't need.
I keep those questions to a minimum.
Because if a woman squirts when you're with her, she can never talk shit about you sexually again. Ever. Like, bitch, I made you lose control of your bodily fluids.
Some people call it piss. I'm like, there's no way it can be piss. Like, maybe a little bit, but like, nah.
It's control. That's what it is. It's control juice. Like, you make her squirt, that's the sign that lets you know this pussy is temporarily yours. Temporarily. You signed a lease for like an annual lease for 1 year. And you own that pussy for 1 year.
Share our shit. It's
Yeah.
the effing podcast 919.
Exactly.
I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. You got anything else?
Let me check the list just to make sure because I'm drunk now. And
I know you're feeling good. I'm feeling kind of good. Buddha, you got anything you want to talk about?
Okay, so you had 2 topics that we have not covered yet. And that is why older men like younger women and who hates interracial relationships the most.
I don't know if we can go back after doing a square topic to go into like one of those topics like that.
I feel you. Cause
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what it is? When you make a black woman and a white woman squirt, they both love you. So the interracial topic is dead.
But I haven't really had that many interracial experiences.
Me
like
neither.
that.
I've never had sex with a white woman. Ever.
I'm not going to say that, but
I haven't.
I went to a white high school, so I ain't going to say that.
I went to a white high school and the women thought I was repulsive.
My experience, I tell people I don't know how to approach a white woman.
Me neither.
Like,
that's my thing.
I
don't know how to approach a white woman.
If we're gonna have this conversation, like, I don't know how to approach her. First of all, I don't know what we're going to talk about.
What up, bitch?
Like,
hey, you like cheese?
Like, I just wouldn't have any idea. So that's why
that new Dave Matthews. What do you think?
My experiences with interracial relationships have been very, very.
You've got to play to them. Like, I think what Bill Cosby did was horrible.
So with white women, you can easy. Hey, how you doing? You like Panera Bread or do you like Starbucks? Like, what's your?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and then maybe it just might be like I'm not really attracted to them to really date them like that. That possibly could be it too.
No, you know what it is.
How you doing, baby?
I see a lot of attraction.
Are you a Moe's type or you a Chipotle type? Like what?
No, you know what it really is. It's like all the white women that have ever hit on me, like turn me off from white women, because it's always fat, overweight white women hitting on me. And I have to remind them I have an 800 credit score, so y'all can just leave me alone. I don't need a co-signer. Go find one of these niggas who live with their mom. I'm good. I'm insulted. I get insulted because fat white women only holler at men they know they can attain. So I get offended. Like, oh, you thought I was attainable.
Like, I see plenty of attractive white women.
Yeah,
like,
but I'd be scared to talk to them.
I don't have any game when it comes
I'll be
to
like,
white
hello,
women.
my name is Dub, and she'll be like, right.
I have zero game when it comes to white women.
Yeah.
Like absolute zero. I wouldn't know where to start. And some of my friends be like, "It's easy." Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll find out.
I'm good. Like
I'll wait till I get money and the fine white women come to me, because that's what happens.
I don't think we really have anything in you know, what are we going to talk about? Like,
yeah,
you know
I don't have. My main issue is,
I mean, we can learn from each other, yes, but you know, it's
nothing to learn. My main issue is I can't be around people who aren't of the culture now. And it's not even a race thing. It's just like I need people who understand why niggas, who unarmed niggas who get shot from cops, why they ran in the first place. I don't need to sit here and date a white woman and explain the background story of why an innocent black man would run from a cop.
I shouldn't have to explain why Black Lives Matter.
Why didn't he just
you know,
cooperate?
Things like just shouldn't have to do. So
yeah,
you know,
like, bitch, I ain't gonna break down our whole culture and explain to you why an innocent black man would run from the police. I don't have time. I'd just rather get with a sister who understands, because it was like her brother or cousin that got shot.
So I mean,
yeah.
But I have nothing against interracial relationships.
I don't have a problem with interracial relationships.
I think they're awesome. If you heard my theory on how biracial kids are going to change the world, you just probably be like, this dude's crazy. But I think, you know, interracial relationships are dope, and they might be coming under scrutiny with, you know, with the
they promoting interracial relationships now. You notice everybody on the Supreme Court got you know, like I said, all the black people in the Supreme Court got white spouses.
Yeah.
Now they trying to get it in your head you need a white spouse if you're black in order to prosper. You need to be like the Supreme Court justices, like Clarence Thomas and
leave my girl alone.
What?
What's her name?
You don't even know. She's your girl and you don't know her name?
Kenji. But I'm feeling good though. So
I'm feeling great.
Kenji. I'm getting ready to step out. We getting ready to slide because I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to Wendy's before they close and get a Frosty and fries.
We appreciate anybody who checked in with us tonight.
Y'all need to share our shit.
Enjoyed the show. Share our shit.
Who was supposed to come? We wanted Chanel Monáe to come. We got to call.
Shout out Chanel Monáe.
Shout out Chanel Monáe.
Shout out Chanel Monáe.
Last week.
Yeah, she did.
She did an amazing job.
Yes.
And
is she going to be here next week? Well, is Kelly going to be here?
We
don't know.
We're not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here. Like,
Branson's not going to be here, so we can have Kelly and Chanel Monáe.
Yeah, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want next week.
No. Like,
y'all are both going to be out of town.
We're not.
So I'm going to have to hold it down dolo.
I'm going to be working on my international 10.
And you're more than welcome.
The show don't stop because y'all niggas is out. I'm the one with the equipment.
Hey.
The show goes because I go.
One monkey don't stop no show.
Yeah, two monkeys don't stop my goddamn
I ain't no goddamn
show.
monkey. I'm a gorilla, bitch.
Yeah, Buddha is a primate of some sort.
I'm a gorilla for the paper.
He's a orangutan.
But yeah, we about to slide about this piece.
We're gonna come back next week.
Saturday night, Y'all be careful out here. No drinking and driving.
Them cops is out to tax.
They are out
Yeah, I mean-
tonight. Definitely be safe out there.
I just befriended a gang of new people on Facebook. They're not new. They're people from my old page. And now I'm sharing my podcast on my page now so the new people I befriended can see it. And now they're leaving me comments telling me how awesome this podcast is. And to which I agree, person. This podcast is fucking awesome. I know you're
Yes,
glad
it
you
is.
accepted my friend request.
Oh, my man said fuck Miss Mary before I forget about it, too. He been saying fuck Miss Mary all night. Fuck Miss Mary. She better do her fucking job.
Who is Miss Mary?
I don't know, but Miss Mary ain't never in her position at work. And she need to stay in her fucking position at work. Because my nigga's pissed.
I hope everybody has a great start to your week.
Fuck
You know
Miss
what I'm
Mary.
saying? Have a great Saturday night.
Yeah, do her
Enjoy
damn
no
job.
drinking and driving. Make it home safely. We love
Share
y'all.
our shit.
Share our shit.
Yeah.